Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have my weekly makeup basket for you. I have it all kind of spread out here on my desk in front of me, and hopefully I can get through this without knocking things over because I feel like I'm a little claustrophobic. There's so much stuff on my desk, not just my makeup basket, but other stuff that I'm working on. I've got so many projects that I'm working on right now, and chaos ensues. I feel like I'm Agent 99 fighting all of the chaos. If you're old like me, you know exactly what I mean by that reference. All right, let's get into it. My face stuff first. We are going to continue working on the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer. I like it. I am actually not wearing it today. I am not wearing a primer because I didn't have time to put primer on. I was in a rush to get myself together after my kids went to bed. So yeah, no need for a primer today. I am also going to be working on my Franken foundation. I thought about putting the e.l.f. Halo Glow in, but I have an insanely busy week, and it's supposed to get up to 100 degrees, and it's insanely humid here where I live, so that kind of heat with that kind of humidity, I don't need extra glowy, so we're going to go with Franken that has tea tree oil in it. All right, I have some color correctors. I have the one that I'm throwing, the lavender from NYX. I have the green from Ulta, and then of course I have the Catrice concealer that I'm using. It still works for me, so I'm going to continue to use it. For my cream products, I guess it helps if I actually pull the one out and not throw it. See, I'm throwing everything tonight. My cream bronzer Franken thing that I made. I have my cream highlighters actually going to be Early Birdie from, is it Early Birdie? Yeah, it is Early Birdie. That is from ColourPop. It is the Jelly Much. And I'm going to continue using the Pure Lace Blush Glow BB Cheek Color in Sweet Rose. I really, really enjoy that, and I want to play with it. I have powders. What do I have? Some powders. I have two that I'm going to show you now, and then of course the one that I have in my magnetic palette. So the first one is going to be the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. It's in forever. If you just watched my Franken Friday, I repressed it because it came loose from the pan and it was sliding all over the place. Didn't want to lose it. I love it that much. So yeah, that is why it is going to be in forever and ever. And because we have 100-degree weather coming up in insane amounts of humidity, I am finally bringing in the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. I have not used it yet this year. I could have used it this week, off and on, when it wasn't raining and it was just hot and humid like today, though it did rain some today. So yeah, it is pristine looking. I want to use that one. And let's see, the only other thing that I have loose here that I'm going to show you is my blush, and it's the same one I had in last week. It is the Kaja Play Bento Trio in Butter Up. The highlighter, I'm going to be using an eyeshadow. My bronzer is going to be in my magnetic palette. So, lip stuff. Let's get the lip stuff out of the way. And if anyone's wondering what I have on my lips today, it's like about 4 or 5 different things. I have so much stuff on my lips right now. It's kind of crazy pants. But I'm going to show it to you because I have a lot on. The first two things I do not have on my lips, and that is 2 different Buxom lip glosses. I had these both in last week and I enjoyed them, so I'm going to continue working on it. So Hot Toddy is this one, and I believe this one is Kitty. It's just really, really hard to read. And then the next 4 things that I'm going to show you, because my lip balm it's somewhere floating around on this desk. Yeah, I don't need to show you that. I'm working on a lip balm. It's one that I poured myself, no big deal. So I have 3 lip pencils and a tinted lip balm on my lips right now. I know, it's crazy. So the tinted lip balm is Fiery from Buxom. It is red. It is very, very red. I'm going to put that back in there. I have Buxom Hush Hush on. That was my base. Then I put Fiery on. Then I put Nudestix Greystone on to give it like that deeper look. I did put a little bit more Fiery on, and then I put the Natasha Denona I Need a Rouge Lip Crayon in Amelia. So those are all in. And then I put a little tiny bit of a blue eyeliner on my lips. I know it's an odd combination. I like it. it's red, but it's not red. It's the way I can handle red. So that's what's going on my lips, and that's what is going to be in. Though I don't have that same blue eyeliner in this week because I had it in for usage. I used it for the last time today, so I don't need to have it in. I have one lonely little eyebrow product. It is from Sephora. It is the Shape and Set Clear Brow Gel. It is extremely clear. I feel like my brows need some help. It's like there's not enough oomph there because I don't have my pencil anymore. My tinting has worn off. I need to redo my tinting. So no pencil, no tinted brow gel, no tinted brows. Like I use the like a permanent tint, but it's only permanent for a temporary amount of time. It's temporarily permanent. I know, sounds weird, but I don't know. It fades fast off of those more coarse hairs. All right, let's get into the rest of this. I have my Sarah Creel Back to the Cab mascara. Of course I do. I have the Essence I Heart Stage eye base. I'm like, what is it? It's an eye base. That's what it is, Jessica. You're a mess. I have eyeliners. 1, 2, 3, 4 eyeliners. I do have a blue in this week. It is not what I have on my lips today, but this is Give Beauty the Line It Up something 24-hour gel pencil in bath water. I have ColourPop Macrame. I actually do have this on my lower lashes today. I have the Starlux Gem Pencil in Ultra Olive and the Mally Midnight, which is a black. And I have a loose hair that fell out of my head right here onto my desk. So I have to move that. I have lots and lots of eyeshadow. I'm eating my hair. It's in my eyes. I'm a mess. That's just how I roll. All right. Let's start with the To Be things. To Be things. This is the, what is this? Urban Decay Liquid Moon Dust in Space Time. I do have it on my lids, on like the outer half, and I like it. I like it a lot. Another Give Beauty. This one is in Midriff. Let's see. 2 Super Shocks this week. I have Flower Child and Ritz, which I do have Ritz on the inner half of my lids today. And let's see. I have the City Color White Gold Eye Mousse. That one is just in for usage. I had it in last week. I did not use it, so I wanted to put it in again this week so I would remember to use it. I have 2 Jelly Much. I think both were in last week. I did use No Rest for the Vivid, but I did not use Sage Bundle, and I would like to get some more use on both of those this week, if at all possible. I have a lot of stuff in this week. Some I will get to, some I won't. And then, of course, I have my Bare Minerals Soft Black eyeshadow. That's going to stay in because I'm just getting that out of the way. I feel like black and dark brown I have to have in every week, no matter what, because if I'm not using one, I'm using the other. I don't know, maybe it's my generation. That's how we roll. And I don't have a lot of contrast naturally, so I have to create contrast on my face. All right, Magnetic Palette. Here it is. So I still have some of my Franken powder. It was kind of an off week. I did not do my makeup every day this week, so I was unable to finish this. My goal is going to be to finish it in this makeup basket. Fingers crossed that I can make it happen. My Franken bronzer, Franken blush. This is a cream or gel. It is a gel eyeliner from the Profusion Eyes Trendsetter palette. This dark brown, which I do have on my outer V today, that is also from that same palette. What else do I have? This is shade 5 from the Huda Beauty Amethyst Obsessions palette. Had to think about that. Urban Decay Naked 2. This is Verve. Banana Smoothie from Bare Minerals. Pink Chiffon from CoverGirl, and my computer just like went blank on me. Let's see. This is from the ColourPop. Oh my goodness. What is my Better Together palette? Blush Crush. Wow. Can you tell? My brain is fried. Yeah. This one is a Franken of this and a black from Coastal Scents 88 palette. My Franken eyebrow shade. Let's see. We have got 1, 2, 3 from Coastal Scents. Those are Hot Pots. And 1, 2, 3, 4 from Looksy. Is that everything? Did I go over everything? I think I went over everything. So I have a lot of toppers this week. And then I actually have in 4 palettes. And we'll see how it goes. So of course I'm going to have my Pan That palette in. I need to make sure I am getting consistent use on this. I will at some point take a week off from it, but it is working well for me right now. I'm making good progress on it. I do have a lot of it on my eyes today, but yeah, I need to keep this in for this week. All right, this is the Ulta Beauty, it's just called an Eye and Face palette. It doesn't really have a name or anything. It was a free gift with purchase. I'm doing it no pan left behind style. There are four eyeshadows and a blush and a highlight that I need to use at least once. I don't think that is a problem. This one has been neglected. I feel like I have a dog hair floating around on my face here. This is a Very Franken Pacifica Natural Beauty Duo 2. Franken. I need to get some use on this because the project that it is in is ending next month, and I have not really used it much since I brought it in. So I need to get some use on it. I do not think it is going to be done by that finale, but I do want it done this calendar year, so I just need to throw it in a basket. I need to get some use on it. That's why I have a lot of different toppers, because it's pretty neutral looking. It is kind of purpley, but it is like cool neutral, and I want to get some use on that one. And then the very last thing is going to be a whole big ginormous palette. It is the Glamlite Pizza palette. I'm working on one shade, and it is Basil. It is a deep matte green. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's pretty, and I've been neglecting it because I shove this in like my little section here next to my acrylic drawers, and sometimes it barely peeks out and I just forget it is there. But I did put greens into my basket this week with the express purpose of using that palette, because I'm attempting to hit pan on this shade and I think I've used it 3 times. So I need to work on it. It needs to happen. So it is in. Be on the lookout for a green look. I definitely need to do a green look, and I need to, like, there is green in here and there's pinks in here. So greens and pinks, neutrals of course this week, and something with these like gray, purpley gray, cool neutrals with some toppers. Man, I feel like there's a dog hair on my face and I can't make it go away. That is everything for this makeup basket. It's haphazard, just the way I am on most days of my life, but I feel like I'm going to make some progress on some things, maybe get some things used up in this basket. Fingers crossed that I can make that happen, and just generally make some progress across the board. I don't know if there's anything that I'm going to get moved out, except for potentially get my uses on this one. I do have one shade in my magnetic palette. If I can open it, good grief, my strength is not good, but I feel like this shade right here, the pink silver, that can probably be done. My brow shade probably can be done, so that means I'm gonna have to Franken something soon. And I don't know if anything else can get moved out. Oh, the powder, that face powder might get moved out. So there are some things I think I might be able to get moved out. So I wasn't really sure about that because my brain doesn't always remember things, but you know, if they're right in front of my face, I'm good. If not, forget about it. I'm a hot mess. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.